In my trading plan, you have my why. Why am I trading? So it has to be beyond money, something that gives you a reason to keep going. And even though I've been trading for a long time, I still write down my why. And when I'm looking at my trading plan for 2024, which I'm still working on, I still write these things down. So it's not something that you do once and you just stop doing. Either you have a trading plan that doesn't have a finite date, or you have a trading plan that has a clear date. But what matters, you keep updating it as you go. So one of the first things that you want to have, or when you are trading, is to have a trading plan. And I want to give you a guide on how to go about planning your kind of system so that in the future you would be consistent, or you will see progress in the long term. So trading is just like a business. You should have a business plan, and you should not just follow the business plan. You just want to see what is working and keep following what is working. That's why you need those guides. You need to review and check if you are following your plan, if you are following your rules, and you want to look at what is working and keep following those paths. You want to minimize what is not working. So the first thing you want to find out when you are having a trading plan is your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you trading? Is it for money? Is it for your family? Is it for independence? You want to work anywhere in the world? You want to travel anywhere and still work? Or is it just you want another source of income, like a side also? You need to write it down, and it will be your driving factor. It will be what will push beyond just wanting to make money. Those days when you are weak, or you don't feel like trading, or you don't feel like just doing this anymore, your why will push you forward. So that's why I encourage people to have a reason for trading beyond money. It should be beyond just I want to make money. Let it be something rooted to family. Let it be something rooted to maybe financial freedom. You want something that can push you beyond just making money, because when the chips are down, you need something to keep you going. Now, after that, you want to know what your goals, your expectations, and aspirations are. And why this is important is because when you're talking about trading, you want to have a roadmap, and goals are those milestones that you want to tick. Because if you don't even have a plan of where you are going, you'll be going in circles. So you want to have goals. You want to, okay, my goal is to learn this strategy for this amount of period. Then my goal is to have a funded account. Is it $1,000? Then you want to move up to $5,000, $10,000. You want to have clear goals. You also want to have realistic expectations. You don't want to just make false expectation that you want to be rich in the next 3 months, or you want to be driving Lamborghini in the next 6 months. You want to have realistic expectations. Okay, this is what I want for this first 6 months. This is what I want for the end of 1 year. You can say at the end of the 1 year, I want to be consistent with a trading style. If my style is working for 1 year, I want that to be my goal, to be consistent with it. Aspirations is what you think about market and so on. So all these are part of your trading plan. Now, in the third part, you want to ask yourself, how long are you giving to learning trading and being consistent with it? If trading is just an investment scheme, you don't want to learn the skill itself, then you know that you're not using trading to learn a skill. You want to look for a hedge fund or a professional that is going to trade on your behalf. But if you want to trade it yourself, you want to give it time. You want to give it 3, 6, or 9 months to be consistent with it. Then number 4, you want to ask yourself, what is your strategy and style of trading? So you want to have a clear style of trading. I don't really use the term strategy, but you want to ask yourself, am I trading with a clear system, the way I see the market, and be consistent with it? it needs to be clear the way you define the market. And one of the key in doing this is knowing the time frame you use. It's going to be your unique way of seeing the market. Be consistent with that time frame. You also want to know the session that gives you the best win rate. If your win rate is low in a session, scrap that session out. Look for a session that gives you more than enough, that gives you that best win rate that you're looking out for. Then you don't need to trade all pairs or commodities or indices. Just look for one or two pairs that you're skilled in and just be consistent with it. What you're looking for is just consistency. Consistency would give you money. Now in number 5, you want to be clear about this. This is where the ball game starts from. Your risk management system and your trade management system. And I'll talk more about that when I go about each of these points in more details. Then number 7, you want to talk about your journal, your reviewing your trade. So number 7 and number 8 goes together. So when you're working on trading, you have the emotional part when you have back tested your strategy and so on, blah blah blah. I even need to write that part down. So where you let me just put it down here. Back testing. So and simulation. Okay, so you want to know that backtesting, simulation, demo trading, all those parts are just trading without emotions. You want to know, okay, when the emotional part of trading comes in, you want to tune out your emotions, how you felt when you were trading. Like if you're trading the London session and you hit a stop loss, write down how you felt. If you're trading and you are confused about, okay, this thing, write it down. You want to review, you want to log your trades, make sure you screenshot them, you store them somewhere, review what your trades are, look at what is working, look at why they are working, and look at when they were working, and keep repeating them. Those are the parts that will make you grow. That's where your growth curve really happens. Okay, so now let's look at this in detail. So I'm going to use 2023 and explain most of these things for my own personal trading plan. So in my trading plan, you have my why. Why am I trading? So it has to be beyond money, something that gives you a reason to keep going. And even though I've been trading for a long time, I still write down my why. And when I'm looking at my trading plan for 2024, which I'm still working on, I still write these things down. So it's not something that you do once and you just stop doing. Either you have a trading plan that doesn't have a finite date, or you have a trading plan that has a clear date. But what matters, you keep updating it as you grow your skill. Okay, then after your why, like this is me adding this, what makes me happy. So you don't want trading to be your source of excitement. You don't want trading to be what you look forward to. It should just be one part of your life. It doesn't need to be the whole part of your life. You want to put it as work, and there are other more important things that are important to you. And you want to overall define your inner happiness. Trading has the addiction, it has the way of making you depend on it for happiness, and you want to correct that mindset that you don't fall into the gambling and the addictive sides that trading brings in, that you can't do without it. You need to be able to see that you can do without trading. Now, when you go down, you see mantra. So I didn't put it down in the intro, but it's important. You want to have it on your walls. You can make a frame picture. You can make a note like how I did here. But what you just want to do, it should be everywhere. If you have a trading room, as you are entering the trading room, on the walls should have those mantras. Those things are what will lift your spirit up. You should have those mantras. Okay. Then my trading style. So you can see here my trading style or strategy, as some people say, is market structure. So I don't really like write market structure anymore. It's market structure, and I use the 4 hours for the direction and the 15 minutes for the entry. Now I explain that I also have two other types of trading. I have 4 hours sentimental analysis, so that means I'm following the sentiment of the market rather than following the overall structure of the market. Now I also put down fundamentals that don't affect my process and fundamentals that affect my trading process. So let me click on one and we'll look at it. So it means that in this type of periods, I do not really, let's just be clear, I don't trade them. So I don't trade these sessions. So some of them I will update. This is last year. So it means that when you see a news relating to NFP, I don't trade during that day or that period at all. When I see CAD ADP, I don't trade during that period of the news. The same thing with FOMC, interest rates, and so on. Then there are also fundamentals that don't really affect my trading plan. Also put it down so that I know that I can trade within or I can trade just after those periods. So this fundamental news do not affect my trading style. So I can trade before or after the news, whichever one works for me, depending on what I understand about the market. Now, I have a monthly schedule, so I know, okay, when should I be in the market, when should I not be in the market. I write this thing down. So I have clear objective for each month, how much I'm risking for each month, and what I am working on for each month. Now let's go to, so you see here the pair I trade is clear, CAD JPY. What session I trade, pre-New York session, and I also cancel this. Why shouldn't I trade the London session? It means that at some point I don't trade the London session, but I've been progressing a lot, so I can see my win rate has been improving in London session. That's why I put here start September 3 with London session, 2CT sentiment only. So these are just things that you keep on updating in your trading plan. My risk management system, I don't think I've updated this, but let me explain what I mean. So it will just put what I want to look out for. So in my risk management, I'm risking only 1% of my account and I'm going for 3%. I can take partials and I know when not to take partials. I know what my overall drawdown should be. It's clearly written down. I know what I'm looking for. So all these are old risk management systems. So what matters most is writing it down. If in your risk management, you need to be clear. How much are you risking for a day? How much are you risking for a trade? There's a difference between for a day. So you want to have maybe 3 bullets in a day, but overall it shouldn't be more than 1% of your account. That's how you want to see it. Okay, you also want to know how much your overall drawdown is before you work out if you are in loss. And if you have your TP, okay, if you are going for 5% for the month and you hit that 5% for the month, even if it's the first week of the month, you know you are done for that month, you walk away. You don't want to be going beyond those rules. If you've hit what you want for the month in the first week of the month, you've gotten what you want. You should have that discipline to walk away. Now, these are my weaknesses, so I write them down and I work on them. Then these are my goals. So what you want to do is you want to have things like this and write them down, your strength and your weakness. So it's the same thing that I'm doing here in 2024. So here's my trading plan, here's my schedule, all the things that I need to do are written down here. Now, if you want me to talk more about each of them more fully, just let me know. or I think I've covered most of them. So these are examples of what I am talking about when creating a trading plan. Be clear about it, write them down, journal your trades. So like here you see that I write my journals down. The same thing with 2023. Let me see. So here, lessons from live trading. So I journal those trades down clearly. So it's the same thing you want to do. You want to write all those things down, journal how you felt trading each day, and review them clearly. Okay. So if you have any question, make sure you message me or send an email, whichever one, and I'll attend to you. All right. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. See you later.